'Twas the week after Christmas, and Riley was bored. So he turned on his camera and started to record. It was cold outside, and Riley wasn't a fan, so he decided to review Beware the Snowman. What's going on, guys? It's me, Riley from the Goosebumps, guys. Ho, 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 and a happy holiday to you. Today, I'll be doing a special book review that I didn't tell anyone about, so it's a complete secret. Today, we're doing Beware the Snowman. I just got done with this book about an hour ago, and holy crap. I'm not gonna cuss, because I don't see a reason to, but gosh darn, this is such an amazing book. It is now definitely my second favorite, because like I said, my favorite's Camp Jelly Jam, which honestly, compared to this book, that might change in the future. This book is something else. I personally love it. I will be reading this every single winter, because it's an amazing book. The twist ending, just the ending in general, it ends on a happy ending, and it's also a funny ending as well. It is a great book. It is, very well written, very well paced, so you don't get bored. You're interested and invested in the story. The freaking snowman looks sick, okay? It's super awesome. The color scheme's beautiful. I am glazing this book for real, because it is so amazing. I love it so much. It's my second favorite book, might end up being my favorite. I'm obviously in the holiday spirit, because let me tell you a story. I was supposed to do this last week. Okay, over the weekend, last weekend, I was supposed to read this before Christmas. I didn't end up reading it until Monday. I started Monday, and then didn't finish it. I got distracted, lazy, a bunch of things happened. I wasn't able to get it done on Christmas Eve, which was my plan. I wasn't able to get it done Christmas Day, or at all last week. And I don't even think I uploaded last week, as a matter of fact, except for, I think I uploaded Night of the Living Dummy book review. I'm not sure. That might have been this week, actually. Yeah, no, that was this week. So last week I didn't even upload, but it was the holidays, so I could give it a slide. But now you can't really call this a Christmas special, because it's not Christmas. I am so sorry. I still have a sinus thing going on. Anyway, not Christmas. It is still the holidays, though. And you know what? It's a late Christmas special. That's what I'm going to title it as, a late Christmas special. I hope you enjoyed the intro. I like the intro. And it was originally supposed to be different. It was supposed to say, "'Twas the night before Christmas," because it was supposed to be on Christmas Eve. But I had to change it, "'twas a week after Christmas," which is, it's okay. Anyway, I'm really excited for this book review. I love this book so much. Please stick around to the end. And, you know what? Enough yapping. Let's get right into it. No melting allowed. Jocelyn used to live with her Aunt Greta in Chicago, but not anymore. They moved to a place called Sherpia. It's a tiny village on the edge of the Arctic Circle. Jocelyn can't believe she's stuck out in Nowheresville. No movie theaters, no malls, no nothing. Plus, there's something really odd about the village. At night, there are strange howling noises, and in front of every house, there's a snowman. A creepy snowman, with a red scarf, a deep scar on his face, and a really evil smile. A really evil smile. There you go. Reader beware, you're in for a scare. Then it says, have you read these Goosebumps books? And it's got more of the 2003 reprint covers, because yes, this is a 2003 reprint. I don't have the original, and I'm not going to look for the original. If I find it, and I will buy it then. But I'm not going to look for it and go out of my way, because I already have this, and I've decided that if I can't find the original cover, I'll settle for the 2003 reprint, and I'll just consider having that book owned in my collection instead of having the original. And yeah, so anyway, the tagline is, "He's got a heart of cold." I honestly really like the tagline. A little cheesy, not gonna lie, but it matches. It's obviously a play on Heart of Gold, Heart of Cold, because he's a snowman. And that should be it for the blurb category. Now we're going to move on to the book category, where I'm going to tell you, fun facts about the book, and also the plot as well. So let's move right into that. Okay, this book was released in January of 1997. It has 113 pages, and It is the 51st book in the original series. Fun fact, my birthday is in January, which also, fun fact, this month is January, and this book was released in January. My birthday is in January, so honestly, this all kind of works out. I'm releasing this in the same month it was released, same month of my birthday, January 11th, which, fun fact, is the day after the new Goosebumps season, Goosebumps season 2, you know, the 2023 show. It's getting a season 2 called Goosebumps The Vanishing, which comes out on the 10th of January, which is one day before my birthday, which I'm really sad because I won't be able to watch it because I do not have a subscription to Hulu or Disney Plus, which is really sad because it looks cool. Really, really cool, to be honest. And anyway, yeah. I'll fix my camera real quick. I'm just making sure I look good. Anyway, yeah. It all correlates with the January month. You know, that's really it. Now we're going to talk about the plot. The ending. I'm not going to do the ending yet. The plot is basically this girl, Jocelyn, right? Her and her aunt, because she lives with her aunt. I don't know how you say it. Aunt, I don't care. They moved to Sherpia. And they are moving from Chicago, so a big difference, obviously. Sherpia is always covered in snow, snowing almost every day. Like, only 10-minute breaks and then more snow, which honestly kind of sounds like heaven to me. I love snow, but I hate the cold. So, it is what it is. But anyway, enough of that. Basically, they move to this town. She meets two friends, Rolanda and Eli, and they become good friends. But Rolanda and Eli seem a little skittish and stuff like that. Then, she ends up seeing all these weird snowmen. She meets this weird guy on top of the hill named Conrad, who's like this old man. Kind of old, middle-aged, whatever, long gray beard, and he has a wolf as a pet. And she keeps getting warned to not go up the mountain to the top. Because that's how she meets Rolanda and Eli. She's going to the top and then sees them, and then they're like, oh no! Don't go to the top, don't do that. She doesn't listen. She tries to, but then gets stopped by, the old guy. I forget his name. Oh, Conrad. Then, basically, nothing else really happens. The main stuff is that, basically, she goes to a church with Rolanda, and Rolanda tells her, you know, hey, this is what happened in the town about the snowman, and she says that there were sorcerers, like one was, like, a girl and a boy. They were, like, adults, a man and a woman. They were sorcerers, well, sorcerer and sorceress, and they brought a snowman to life, or made a monster, or something like that, and then trapped the monster in a snowman to keep it at bay, and the snowman's, like, the size of a grizzly bear, or something like that, and it resembles this, and so all the town people put up snowmans that look exactly like that, which I love the attention to detail on the snowman. It looks exactly how described in the story. It even has the little, like, mark there on the side. Anyway, they set these up because they believe if the snowman comes down from the mountain, it won't attack them because it will see, like, that the people are worshipping it. Kind of like that. And anyway, Jocelyn doesn't believe this story. Obviously, it's a very odd story. And then Eli says that he's seen it with his own eyes, blah, blah, blah. And then she decides the next day to go up the mountain, but then they show up at her house to build a snowman so that she's safe. After they do that, Rolanda and Eli distract Conrad so that Jocelyn can get to the top of the mountain. She does that. Severely apologize for that. Sorry. I just have to pause because it's hard to speak with all this snot, and I should probably blow my nose, but I don't really feel like it. Anyway, gets to the top of the mountain, right? There's this giant ice cave. She goes to the ice cave, and the giant snowman comes out, and she's, like, scared that she's gonna die. But then, here's where the twist comes in. The snowman says it's her father. It reveals that it's her father trapped in a snowman because her mother and her aunt are sorceresses, and they trapped him in the snowman by accident and want to keep him there for some reason. It's not explained. But then, the aunt comes up the mountain. I don't remember her name. I think her name's Aunt Greta. She comes up the mountain, and she says, Jocelyn, it's lying to you. It's not your father. And it's this big back and forth where the snowman says it's her father. The aunt says it's not. and she brought this big poetry book because there's this poem throughout the book that Jocelyn keeps reciting, and apparently that's the key to getting the dad out of the snowman, is to read the second verse because she can't remember the second verse. Let me try to find the poem, actually. Let's see. Gosh, this might be hard to find. Might be harder than I thought. Beware the Snowman. We're in Greta. Give me a second. It's going to take a second. I just got to find it because I feel like it's important to read. Where the heck is that poem? Okay, I can't find it. I'm going to search for another second. And then, you know what? If I can't find it, I'll just give up on it. Ah, found it! Okay, the first verse that she keeps remembering is, "When the snow blows wild and the day grows old, beware the snowman, my child. Beware the snowman, he brings the cold." That's the first verse. She can't seem to remember the second verse the whole book, for some reason. But then, comes up at the end, because she reads the poetry book and finds the second verse, and she thinks that that's the way to melt the snow and get her dad untrapped. It's not true. I'm trying to find the second verse. Give me a minute. Okay. So, the second verse, and it's on one of these pages. It's coming up. Don't worry. Ah! Here it is. So the first verse was what I just said, and then the second verse is, "When the snow melts and the warm sun is with thee, beware the snowman, for the snowman shall go free." So she says the whole poem. She says the second verse, melts the snowman, and turns out, guess frickin' what? The snowman's not the father. He was lying so that it could get untrapped, because it's actually this red scaly monster that was trapped in the snowman, and he tricks her, but then a bunch of the snowmen in the village, all the snowmen in the village, come to life, walk up the hill, the mountain, and trap the creature in ice, and kills him because his body freezes completely. And if your body were to freeze completely, you would die. If you didn't know that, that's what would happen. And so that happens, and then it's revealed that the Conrad guy is actually her father, and he's been in the village this whole time because he feels like he needs to protect them from the snowman, because he, went away when she was little. And then this really funny thing happens at the end, where all the snowmen surround Aunt Greta, Rolanda, Eli, Jocelyn, and Conrad, and they're all scared. But then guess what happens? One of the snowmen that's alive comes up to Conrad, and he says, "Can we go back down now?" the snowman asked. "It's really cold up here." And that's the end of the book. Hilarious ending. I really love that ending. It ends on a happy note. It's a good twist. Usually a Goosebumps twist is bad. Not bad, but it doesn't end on a happy ending. I like this. It ends on a happy ending. It's a nice holiday book. She reunites with her father, and they all become a nice family again. And, her friends are there. And they got all these snowmen that are alive now. And then it's just a wholesome ending. The snowman says that funny, wholesome thing. And it, tricks you. You think something bad's going to happen because it's Goosebumps. But then something funny happens. Something funny and wholesome. And I love it. I love this story so much. I could read it again and again. And I'm going to every single winter. Probably every January, not gonna lie. But yes, that's Beware the Snowman. That's the whole plot. The whole everything when it was released. Everything. And now we're gonna go on to the positives. Alright, now for the positives. Everything. Literally everything. The twist ending. The story itself, the creature, the snowman slash monster, the design of the snowman, the cover, everything is absolutely amazing. 100% perfect. I wouldn't change a darn thing. I really wouldn't. Alright? And that being said, those are the positives, which is the whole book. And now we're going to move on to the negatives. Okay, now for the negatives, no negatives. You know, obviously, there's no negatives. I just said everything is perfect. So, yeah, no negatives without this book. And if there was one thing I could change, if I really had to say something negative about it, which I don't even like doing, I wish it was longer. I want to read more of this beautiful, perfect book. I really do. I love it so much. But anyway, with that being said, I don't have any negatives except that little nitpick, but that's it. That's not going to affect the score or the rating or anything. We're skipping the book versus TV category because, honestly, I am very upset that this has no episode, because this would be such a cool book to adapt. I really wish that they would have flippin' done this in the 90s TV show or something, some rendition of this. And it hasn't happened, and it really makes me sad because it's such a good book. So we're skipping that category today, and we're going to move straight into the final rating. So let's go right ahead to that. And now with the final rating, and really there's no surprise to anybody, a 10 out of 10. Perfect rating for a perfect book. My second favorite Goosebumps book. My first favorite is Camp Jelly Jam. Oh my god. I can't explain how amazing this book was. Made me feel so happy when I got done reading it. Not because I was done, but because it was such a great story. You know, it was one of those stories where, like, it wasn't a pain to read. You weren't thinking, gosh, when is this gonna end? No, I didn't think that at all. I thought, gosh, why does this have to end? Why can't I read this forever? And I can't. And it deserves a sequel. And now I gotta rethink stuff. Because I already had ideas for some videos of mine. Like, top 5 best twist endings. I had ideas for that. I had already thought of most of them. Okay? Books that deserve sequels. I already thought of that too. But this, oh boy. This has changed all that. Because now I'm adding it to those. I'm adding it. This, spoiler alert, this is one of the twist endings for my top 5. Probably my favorite. Probably. It's going to be in my top 5. This is going to be in my top 10 books that deserve a sequel. Actually, it wasn't the top 10. It was just books in general that deserve a sequel. This is there. Okay? Along with all the other ones on the cover, on the thumbnail. Which you'll see when that's released. I can't really explain how perfect this book is. It doesn't even deserve to be on my shelf. It deserves to be on an acrylic stand, sitting there perfect, so that I can always look at it whenever I check out my collection or anything. Okay? I love this book. And I'm going to die happy knowing that I 100% fully support this book. I love it. I recommend it. You need to read this book immediately. I don't care what version you have. Read this book, because the story is the same no matter what. It is amazing. You're gonna love it. It's perfect for the holidays. You and your family could sit down and read it all together, like read it out loud to your family. It is absolutely beautiful. Brings the Christmas spirit. It put me in the mood more for Christmas, even though it's already over. Even though Christmas is over, I'm back in the spirit now. I'm ready for next Christmas. Bring it on. Where's the snow? Where's the holidays? I haven't even had snow in Maryland yet. I'm in Maryland. There's no snow. And that makes me sad. Because guess what I'm going to do? When there's snow, I'm going to build a snowman like this. Maybe. If I'm not lazy. I might. But it would be great if I did. Wouldn't it be great? Obviously, I'm festive. I got the Santa hat on. I do. I really do. Don't I just look dapper in my Santa hat? I just look like a hot piece of me. Hot piece of me. Don't I? Look at this beautiful hat and this beautiful book. I look so sexy when I hold this book up. Don't I? Just increases my aura by 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Ladies, hey, chill out. You might want to leave your phone numbers in the comments. I'm just saying, you know, Mr. Rizzler over here. One at a time, ladies. One at a time. Okay, enough joking aside, though. I can't wait for snow. We're supposed to get some on Monday. I'm praying to sweet Jesus that we get some snow so I could cozy on up, watch the snow, invite my best friend Bradley over, and we could go chill in the snow. Have a great grand old time. Come in, drink some hot cocoa, have an amazing day off of school. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made your day better. I hope that seeing me happy made you happy. Because that's what I do when I'm on here, is I try to make you guys happy. I'm doing this not for me, but for you. Okay? And I hope you understand that. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your night. Alright, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Check the bell notifications so you never miss a brand new video. And I wanted to also put this perfect book aside and wish every one of you a genuine happy holiday from the heart. I had an amazing holiday. I loved it. You know, it's 2025. This is my year. This is the year where I blow up on YouTube. This is the year where I'm going to reach 500 subscribers. That's my New Year's resolution. Reach 500 subs and lose a gosh darn little bit of weight, to be completely honest with you. Anyway, look out for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow, I'll be uploading another wholesome video where I unbox a package from Bumps in the Night. An upcoming, well, not upcoming, but an author. Okay, that's not famous yet, but I hope he gets there one day. I really do. Because he deserves it. He deserves everything good that comes his way. I still have a package that I won from a contest in October, and I am genuinely very, very sorry that I have not opened it yet. I have been so lazy, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I kind of forgot about it. It's been sitting in a drawer, not opened, obviously, because I wanted to share that with you guys, that beautiful experience of everything that I got with you, so that I can promote his brand new book, Bumps in the Night, Book 1, in the Mall of Madness. And anyway, with that being said, I hope you had an amazing holiday. Oh, also, another thing I wanted to say, I also got a bass, because if you didn't know, I'm in a band, and I got a bass, which is great, because now I can practice, and I'm so happy. I also got some Goosebumps Funko Pops that you can check out pictures of on my Instagram. The Goosebumps guys, all one word, that's how you find it. Anyway, with that being said, have an amazing holiday, even though they've already passed. Just have an amazing winter. And I will see you guys all tomorrow with my unboxing of Bumps in the Night, you know, the package that I received. So anyway, good night, everybody. Good night.